And we're back. We're back here on the CW55. Dare to defy, dare to live your life, the mission statement of the CW55. We're in a radio break. The radio listener is hearing traffic, weather, news, and we've got the musicians in the studio setting things up. In fact, could you talk into the microphone and get a microphone check?
This is a microphone check.
All right. Unfortunately, the microphone, I'm not getting the microphone.
All right.
That's a wonderful situation. All right.
Oh, how about this one? You getting this one?
Not getting that one either. All right. Well.
How about this one?
No. All right.
Check. This one?
Well, this is part of the fun. This is part of the fun. Oh, now it's on.
All right, you got this one now?
It's on. Okay. How's that?
All right.
We're going to be able to do it. We're going to be able to do it. All right. Before you set things up, B. Graves, please tell people why you're here. What is the point of all this?
This is I think the fourth or the fifth, I don't remember. This is the fifth annual Ben Walls Memorial Jam. This was an event we started, or some friends of Ben Walls started. He was diagnosed with cancer, and so these friends kind of put together a little benefit for him to kind of raise a little bit of money to kind of defray some of the cost that he had. Unfortunately, he didn't make it to the benefit, but they had such a great turnout and a great response that they decided to do it every year. So they've made it into an official 501c3 charity. And so every year they find a local family or a local person who is in need of some help, who's fighting cancer. It's basically a cancer benefit.
Okay. Now, before you get into, we're going to get into all the details as we go through the hour, but when and where is this?
It's this Sunday. It's at the Garage downtown, which is at 9 Washington Avenue. It's right behind the McDonald's off of Government.
Okay.
And the show starts at noon till about 9.
Okay. So, and do you need time to set things up there?
I think we're about ready.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, maybe just a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, I'm turning your microphone off. All right. I'm turning the microphone off, and you just ignore the show going on over here and set things up as you need them set up. Now, Ariel, join me here briefly. That looked pretty. So, what do you think about the way that actually looked? Because we're concerned about the way that looked fantastic, didn't it, Ariel?
Yeah, I like it. I'm impressed.
We've waited until our final 2 weeks on the CW55 to actually have somebody on that stage.
That's a little sad, but that's okay. That's okay. We could have had some of my friends in that rap, but probably not.
Well, do they offer clean rap?
No,
they don't. Okay, well that's too bad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that looked pretty good. All right.
Did.
Well, thank you, Ariel. And so they're setting up the situation now. And at some point, B. Graves will have to actually introduce us to who he brought with him, because these are different folk than have been in here before. All right. And what else can I tell you about before we go forward here? Well, again, you can find this later if you want to review this after the fact and listen to the music after the fact. We're going to have this on both the Uncle Henry YouTube channel and also the Uncle Henry, the News Radio 710 WNTM Facebook page. All right, we're going to be on the radio here in about 1 minute. And you're almost set up, Bryan Graves?
Yes, sir.
Can you, do you have time to introduce the other musicians to me before we go on radio?
Sure. This is Jason King. He's the singer for Last Call Rodeo.
Can anybody even see that?
What?
Can they see him?
They can't now. No, he's off camera right now. Okay. So
over
Jason
there.
King is off camera. Who else do you have
This
with
is
you?
Roy Truxillo.
Truxillo.
Yeah.
Truxillo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
He's just our special guest
That's all.
performer.
Okay.
He's performing with the Bryan Adams family.
Okay.
For the benefit. Cameron Alador
Okay.
is the drummer for Last Call Rodeo. Adam Davis is the lead vocalist for Bryan Adams' family.
Okay, awesome. All right, stand by. We're about to go from and put the TV show on radio. Uncle Henry Show, thank you for listening to the Uncle Henry Show here on News Radio 710 WNTM, 99.5 FM The Jag. Talented musician B. Graves, Brian Graves, is here once again to promote the Ben Walls Memorial Jam, a big charity concert Sunday in Mobile at the Garage beginning at noon. And it raises money, B. Graves, to fight cancer. You have a local people that you're helping with their medical bills?
That's right, yes.
All right, now we've got a few minutes before we're going to go into our first traffic and weather break. Would you like to share a song with us?
We would.
Okay. What is this song?
This song is called Fall to Pieces.
All right, well, let's go ahead before we go into traffic and weather.
Been a long year since you've been gone. I've been alone here, grown old. I fall to pieces, I'm falling. I fell to pieces, and I'm still falling. Every time journal of memory. I'm feeling lonely, I can't breathe. I fall to pieces, I'm falling. I fell to pieces, and I'm still falling. Every time I'm falling down, all alone I fall to pieces. Every time I'm falling down, all alone
Fantastic. You'll be glad to know that Ariel had a babbling brook behind you.
Oh,
You were performing in front of nature.
it felt very, very comfortable. Yeah.
Okay, very, very good. Now, stand by. We're going to be we went into weather, and we're about to come right back out onto TV and radio here in about 30 seconds. And when we come back, let's be prepared to talk a little bit, B. Graves, about who's getting helped by the Ben Walls Memorial Jam. All right, stand by.
Here's your verse for today, Revelation 12:11, the King James Version. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death. New International Version. They overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. They did not love their lives so much as to shrink from death. Revelation 12:11.
Uncle Henry Show. Thank you for listening to the Uncle Henry Show. To the radio listener, I know that was a little disconcerting to have traffic reports and live music performance simultaneously. I'm gonna work on that for you on radio, but the TV viewer loved it on the CW55. Now, B. Graves is here from the Ben Walls Memorial Jam. Tell the radio and TV people who's going to get helped by this concert, the Ben Walls Memorial Jam.
The beneficiary this year is Lee Ankerson Bailey. She's a wife and a mother of two. She was diagnosed with metastatic internal melanoma. It's stage 4, so she's a teacher and she had to leave her job. And so the benefit this year is for her to try to help them offset some of the costs of that. She's going to be on medicine, lifelong, and so we're trying to help her out.
Now, tell the radio and TV people some of the artists that are going to be performing at the Ben Walls Memorial Jam.
Well, we've got the old reliable Harrison McInnes trio. Ryan Balthrop will be playing. My band, Last Call Rodeo, will be playing. The Red Clay Strays. And then my other band, Bryan Adams Family, will be playing as well. Mother Mojo, and then wrapping it up with the Stereo Dogs.
So a great, strong local lineup.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now, you mentioned you've got 2 bands.
I do.
What is going on with that?
Well, like Donnie and Marie Osmond, I'm a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll. Wow. So
Really?
Oh, is that so?
I did. I had to. So
now
yeah,
you,
last call.
Or you did not appreciate the Donnie Marie reference?
This early in the morning, anything out of Bryan is better than nothing.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, look, Donnie and Marie doing quite well in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
You can see them 3 nights a week there. I have scoped it out for future trips. All right. So your 2 bands, Last Call Rodeo, is that the little bit country?
Yes, a little bit country. Actually, a lot country.
And then the Bryan Adams band,
The Bryan Adams Family.
that is rock and roll?
Yes.
Now, who is the Bryan Adams that's the family of?
Well, basically it's Bryan, Adams the singer, and then just the fan. And you might notice there's a little play on words there. Do you see what I did there?
I guess, yes.
The Bryan Adams
But it's confusing
family.
to people of my age, especially. We're wondering if it's the family of the noted Bryan Adams,
No.
who
no.
sings
Just a play on words.
Heaven and other songs. All right, well, that's going to be a great lineup there. Now, when we're going to take a quick break here, and then when we come back from the break, you can share with us more music.
Absolutely.
All right, again, Ben Walls Memorial Jam, Sunday at the Garage in Mobile, beginning at noon and going throughout the day into the night. How much does it cost to go to the Ben Walls Memorial Jam?
I believe it's a $10 donation. If I'm not mistaken. I don't have that in my notes, but yeah, I think $10 donation at the door. Mm-hmm.
Okay, very good. All right, well, we're going to take a time out here for radio and for television, and this time we're going to make sure that you can hear the traffic and weather. And then when we come back, we're going to have another performance from this amalgam Bryan Graves band. If you're looking looking for a chiropractor? Check out my chiropractor, Dr. Call, at Mobile Chiropractic Associates. You can call them at 251-341-1211. Online, chiroassociates.com.
If your AC system is out and needs repair, or it's time for a new Daikin system, your local Daikin Comfort Pro is Bachelor Service Heating and Air. With integrity since 1967. BachelorService.com. Certification number 17070.
At Mercedes-Benz Mobile, servicing the customer always comes first. If your Mercedes is in need of repair or general maintenance, come see us at our state-of-the-art service center on Dolphin Street. Our highly certified auto technicians are equipped with the latest tools and technologies to take care of your Mercedes or any other luxury vehicle, including Lexus, BMW, Audi, and Jaguar. Give your car a little TLC and visit our service center at 3060 Dolphin Street today. Mercedes-Benz Mobile, doing our part to keep you moving forward.
Are you worried about your retirement? Concerned about the safety of your portfolio? Then listen to Safe Investing in the New Economy. Now on Saturday mornings from 10:30 until 11. Brought to you by Safe Harbor Financial Services, LLC in Daphne.
If you know the value of good machines, then it's high time we got together. We're Bailey Industrial, builders of metal and woodworking equipment, hard-working machines for hard-working people. We stand behind our equipment and make sure our equipment stands behind you, offering you the after-sale support you need to keep your shop running smoothly, which means making sure you have what you need when you need it, typically shipping within 72 hours or less. So whether you're a fabricator or manufacturer of metal or wood products, go to Bailey.com or call 920-MACHINE and we'll send you a catalog. That's right, friend, over 400 pages of what you love most, machines. So whatever you're looking to build or manufacture, do it with Bailey Industrial, the company you can trust to give you the equipment and service you can rely on.
Well, we're back on the CW55, Dare to Defy, Dare to Live Your Life, the mission statement of the CW55. Right now, the radio listener is hearing from our sponsors, also traffic and weather. We're going to be back on radio and TV in less than 3 minutes. And when we go back on radio, the musicians will perform again to promote the Ben Walls Memorial Jam. Before we go back on radio, Ariel, please join me here briefly. I want to ask you about you heard the music that was being performed by all of the musicians, and then you decided to put, was that like a creek? What was
Yes, it was.
That was a creek that you put behind them. Now, what was it about the music that made you think that's creek? That's a babbling brook.
I don't know. So, peaceful.
So it
I
was
like,
peaceful.
That I'll go with that.
Okay. Now, what have you already found something you're going to put behind them next?
No, I let the music inspire me.
You let the music inspire me. All right. Well, then, what is the tempo of the next song? Is it
I
medium?
think it's probably barn or cow music.
Barn or cow music?
Oh, I got
Barn
something
or
for
cow,
that.
yes.
All right. Now that there's no telling what Ariel will find
I am
now.
ready for that.
All
That'll
right.
do, Dick.
Okay.
That'll do.
So there's no telling what's going to be in the background there. Well, Ariel, that was outstanding. You did an outstanding job there. It was quite a shock to maybe before the end of the show, for the people that were raised during the 1970s, maybe you could have like a space background where they're flying through space performing something. That's also very popular on these type of shows. All right, we're going to be on radio here in about a minute with the musicians. B. Graves, is there ever a tug or pull between the two bands? Do the bands get jealous of each other and get mad that you're involved in other bands?
No, it was kind of an understood thing from the very beginning. So no, it hasn't. First come, first serve, pretty much. So
okay, all right.
We're
well,
not. We've kind of got different schedules and everything, so it usually works out pretty good.
Okay, well then that's good for you. Good for you. All right, well, we have numerous people, not just on the CW55, but watching us on Facebook, anticipating the next song. Before we go back to, and we're going to be back on radio and TV in about 20 seconds, what are you going to play for us?
I think we're going to do Dixieland Delight.
Yeah.
Oh, you are? Wow. Okay. All right. So stand by for some Dixieland Delight. We're about to now go back on radio.
Just wanted to get that out of the way. This is the Uncle Henry Show on News Radio 710 WNTM.
Uncle Henry Show, thank you for listening to the Uncle Henry Show. You can also watch on the CW55. We have in studio numerous musicians with B. Graves, the talented B. Graves. He brought Adam Davis, Cameron Alador, Roy Truxillo, and Jason King with him from various Bryan Graves entities to perform. They're promoting the Ben Walls Memorial Jam, a fundraiser to help a family that is facing some heavy medical bills due to a cancer diagnosis. The Ben Walls Memorial Jam Sunday at the Garage in Mobile from noon to 9. B. Graves and the group of musicians are now going to perform for us. Please begin.
Rolling down backwoods Tennessee byway, one arm on the wheel, holding my lover with the other, sweet soft southern thrill. Worked hard all week, got a little jingle on a Tennessee Saturday night. Couldn't feel better, I'm together with my Dixieland delight. Spend my dollar, parked in a holler neath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, a little turn loving on the Mason-Dixon line. It's my life, whoa, so right. My Dixieland delight. Whitetail buck deer munching on clover, red-tailed hawk sitting on a limb, chubby old groundhog, a croaking bullfrog, free as a feeling in the wind. A homegrown country girl gonna give me a whirl on a Tennessee Saturday night. Lucky as a 7, living in heaven with my Dixieland delight. Spend my dollar, parked in a holler neath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, a little turned oven on the Mason-Dixon line. It's my life, whoa, so right. My Dixieland delight. Spend my dollar, parked in a holler neath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving, little turned oven on a Mason-Dixon line. It's my life, oh so right, my Dixieland delight.
Wow. Fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic. And I'm sure, now you, the listener, if you just tuned in and you wondered what on earth has happened to the show, we have Brian Graves with a group of musicians here to promote the Ben Walls Memorial Jam, a special charity concert Sunday at the Garage in Mobile beginning at noon going into the night. And Brian Graves brought with him Jason King, Roy Truxillo, Cameron Alador, and Adam Davis. Outstanding job. Now, when I think of musicians, my stereotype is that you're up until 3 in the morning, out playing music and partying, and I would never expect a musician to be out and about at 6:30 in the morning. Is the stereotype wrong about musicians?
No, I don't think so. I think we're kind of exceptions to the rule. Jobs and stuff.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm always up puttering about at about 4 o'clock in the morning. Waiting for the Uncle Henry show to come on.
Well, God bless you for that. That is wonderful. I know that when I need a memorial jam, you'll have one for me.
Oh, yeah.
All right, coming up, now the radio listener, you're going to get, you tuned in for news and that kind of stuff, and you're going to get it here in this break. And then we'll be back with more from the musicians. Now, for the TV and internet viewers, we're going to go right into another song if they have one, so stand by. More in just a moment.
This is a Bloomberg Market Minute. Shares of Bed Bath & Beyond are falling in pre-market trading after the company posted a surprise sales decline, a sign that Amazon may be putting pressure on the household products retailer. Same-store sales, a closely watched measure, dropped 2% in the first quarter. Profit also fell short of Wall Street's projections. The company says that a heavier reliance on coupons and advertising to drive traffic has also taken a toll. Target says it's begun removing all of Hampton Creek's products from its stores, saying the retailer received allegations of food safety concerns and mislabeling. Hampton Creek says its products comply with all FDA labeling rules and that it has robust safety standards. Stock futures are little changed to lower, indicating a lower Wall Street open this morning. NYMEX crude oil is up almost 0.2% at $42.81 a barrel, but crude is headed for a fifth weekly decline after sinking into a bear market. S&P futures are down a point, Dow futures down 44. Gina Cervetti, Bloomberg Radio.
Uncle Henry here with my real estate agent, Sandy Frost of Roberts Brothers. If you want to sell or need to sell your house, get together with Sandy Frost. Now, Sandy, don't your listings sell faster than the average listings?
Yes. My listings sell in an average of 60 days, and the average time in the multiple listing system is about 120 days.
Now, how do you manage that? How do your listings sell that much faster?
The condition of the house is right. It's priced right, and it's marketed to the buyers that are most likely going to want that property.
Sandy ends up selling 97% of all her listings, and at a price that's about 3% more than what the average agent gets. She does all of it with a 32-step home marketing plan that she's developed after years of experience. Call Sandy Frost at 251-604-6514 or look her up online at sandyfrost.com.
All right, we're back here on the CW55, Dare to Defy, Dare to Live Your Life, the mission statement of the CW55. We're in a radio break. The radio listeners hearing the news, the traffic, the weather, all that. Right now, for the next 6 minutes, it's me and you and Ariel and also all the musicians that are promoting the Ben Walls Memorial Jam Sunday at the Garage beginning at noon, a benefit concert for the family of Lee Bailey, diagnosed with stage 4 metastatic internal melanoma. So take it away, musicians.
It's 12 o'clock and it's a wonderful day. I know you'll hate me, but I'll ask anyway. Won't you come with me to a place in a little town? The only way to get there is to go straight down. There's no bathroom and there is no sink. The water out of the tap is very hard to strongly doubt it. Hard to drink, very hard to drink, very hard to drink. You're gonna wait too, fat boy, wait till tomorrow. You're gonna wait too, fat boy, wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. You're gonna wait too, fat boy, wait till tomorrow. You're gonna wait too, fat boy, wait till tomorrow.
Fantastic. Fantastic. How are you able to perform so early in the morning?
Just stay up.
Just
staying up the whole night.
You were up all night?
Coffee? No.
Coffee.
Okay. Well, very, very good. Now, what was that song?
That's a song called Tomorrow by Silverchair from back in the 90s.
There was a group called Silver Chair.
Mm-hmm.
There was
They
a
were
recent-
young cats. I think they were 16, 17 when they put that album out.
Australian
Oh,
group.
Australian guys, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Now, that was the Bryan Adams Family?
That was the Bryan Adams Family.
So we were watching the Bryan Adams Family. How often does the Bryan Adams Family perform locally?
Every couple weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been rehearsing for a good bit. We're just really now getting out to where we're starting to book and everything. So
Nice.
But, kind of a little part-time thing for fun on the
All
weekends.
right, we're going to be going back on radio here in just a moment, and our next couple of segments are probably too short to fit in a whole song. So I will be asking Ben Walls questions and general musician questions about the lives of musicians.
Sounds great.
All right, so stand by for that. What an incredible treat to have in all the musicians for the Ben Walls Memorial Jam. Again, that's coming up Sunday at the Garage in Mobile. All right, stand by. We're about to go back on radio.
This morning at 9, Ask the Expert. Then Rush at 11. Right now, it's Uncle Henry on News Radio 710 WNTM.
Uncle Henry Show, thank you for listening to the Uncle Henry Show. We have musicians in to perform. They're promoting the Ben Walls Memorial Jam coming up Sunday at the Garage in Mobile, an annual benefit concert. Now, during the break, you, the radio listener, you were hearing traffic and weather and news. The TV viewers saw a performance by the Bryan Adams Family of some Silverchair music. So it was a first for the Uncle Henry Show. Not what I could have predicted a week ago. Now, in this segment of the show, Brian Graves, can you, for the people that have just tuned, explain a little bit more about this memorial concert? Started out for someone named Ben Walls, and then it's turned into an annual event where you pick somebody that needs help.
That's right, yes.
Well, explain who you're helping and all of that.
This year it's Lee Ankerson Bailey. She was diagnosed with metastatic internal melanoma, stage 4. She's a teacher, she's a wife, she's got 2 kids. She's had to kind of leave her teaching job for treatment, and the medications, it's going to be a lifelong thing. So we thought, or I guess they thought she was a good candidate to, for a little help, So we're trying to raise some money for her to kind of offset their costs for the treatment.
Now, why do you think this has turned into what it's turned into? Because it looks like you've got a lot of local participation from these musicians.
Well, I think everybody knows somebody that's dealt with cancer in their lives or themselves. I mean, I've dealt with it myself. It's so it's a good cause, and it's kind of the community down there. That group of people downtown. Are always up for any kind of benefits.
That group of people downtown.
Yeah, I'm kind of generalizing a little bit.
Okay.
No, there's a lot of friends. Yeah, and Mobile in general too.
Well,
in the musician community.
That's a good thing. That makes that group of people sound pretty good. If that's what they want to do in downtown Mobile.
I mean, they work hard all day on this thing, and really do raise a lot of money for
a lot of volunteers involved and put a lot of time and effort into this.
So how has it gone? I mean, have you had great attendance in previous years?
Absolutely, yeah. We pack the garage out just about every year.
Yep.
Okay. Well, this is and no offense to the other people that you've brought in the past. In the past, B. Graves has brought in Harrison McInnes and Ryan Balthrop. I appreciate you bringing in a whole new crew.
Okay. Well, we just wanted to do something a little different.
I love those other guys, but
I do too.
This is an
sure.
expansion of my universe, so that I don't actually have to go out to meet anybody. You brought him in.
Yeah. Right.
All right. Look, we have to do we do traffic and weather every 10 minutes on the nines, and we're going to do that here, traffic and weather together, and then we're going to get more into the lives of musicians, charity benefits, and then ultimately more performance from the musicians. So stand by.
Saver traffic from the Dean McCrary Volvo Traffic Center.
Well, we are still looking at an accident in the Saraland area. This is Highway 158 at the I-65 interchange, and traffic lights out in Pensacola at Palafox and Garden Street. What we don't have this morning are any really big road closures due to the high water. Not to say there aren't some, but the big ones like the Causeway, Dolphin Island Parkway, which was closed for much of yesterday, all of that is fully open to traffic. With Time Saver Traffic, I'm Ray Romero.
This report is brought to you by the T.J. Martell Foundation. Join the T.J. Martell Foundation in the fight against leukemia, cancer, and AIDS. Your support helps facilitate cutting-edge research that will lead to more effective treatments and save more lives. Visit tjmartell.org to learn more.
Gulf Coast weather from Local 15 and the Southern Cancer Center. Weather Center.
TGIF, everybody. We're going to have about a 40% chance of wet weather for today. Due to the fact that we'll have less rain coverage, our temperatures will warm into the upper 80s. It's going to be very humid out there. 74 degrees will be your overnight low. And then over the weekend, we've got about a 50-50 shot of wet weather with highs in the upper 80s. I'm Kelly Foster for Local 15 News in this iHeartRadio station.
This report is brought to you by the T.J. Martell Foundation.
Hey everybody, I'm Eric Church, asking you to join me in the fight against leukemia, cancer, and AIDS through the T.J. Martell Foundation. Your support helps facilitate cutting-edge research that will lead to more effective treatments and save more lives. Visit tjmartell.org to learn about music's promise for a cure.
Roll Tide. This is the Uncle Henry Show on News Radio 710 WNTM.
Morning, Uncle Henry. Here's your Bible verse for today. Psalm 93, verse 4, the King James Version. The Lord on high is mightier than the noise of many waters, yea, than the mighty waves of the sea. The New International Version, mightier than the thunder of the great waters, mightier than the breakers of the sea. The Lord on high is mighty. Psalm 93, verse 4. Thanks, man. Glad to help.
Uncle Henry Show. Thank you for listening to the Uncle Henry Show. Musicians in studio for the Ben Walls Memorial Jam coming up Sunday at the Garage. We're going to hear another performance in less than 10 minutes from the musicians. Before we get to that, though, a little more talk with the musicians. In fact, I've got an email for the musicians. Subject line is note from Jill in Orange Beach. Jill is watching the show in Orange Beach on the CW55, and she says, ask the musicians if they can play Fly Me to the Moon or Come Fly With Me. Thank you, Jill. That's not in your repertoire, is it?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
If you give us a few minutes, we might can fake it.
And Jason can sing it, but that's about as far as we got.
Okay. All right. Well, Jill.
To the moon, among the stars, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, you started this.
All right. Now that was Jason.
Yes.
I like you.
Thank you.
That was outstanding. That was outstanding. All right. So, Jill, thank you for that. I didn't know that we could have had requests. It could have been a different hour. So, the Ben Walls Memorial Jam, has it gotten bigger as this is is it the 4th or 5th year?
This is the 5th year.
Fifth year. Is it getting bigger?
It's always been pretty big.
It's always been big.
Yeah, I mean, from the first one, it's been pretty consistent. I don't know. I can't remember any particular years even being less or more
No,
than the others.
it started out with a bang, and it's been going ever since.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned that it's from noon to 9.
That's right.
So, are you there the whole time?
I'm actually going to be stage managing the show, yeah. So I'm going to be there from 9 till about 11 that night.
So it's entirely possible every musician could get electrocuted after 5 minutes.
Okay, now you have brought in your musicians from... wait, stand by. I have the junior misses are trying to get into the building. Stand by. I'm going to talk to them on the intercom here on the show. Hello, good morning.
Hey, it's the girl from Distinguished Young Woman.
All right, stand by. We're going to send somebody down in just a few minutes.
Okay, thank you.
And I called them junior misses. My apologies. It's the Distinguished Young Women of America. And they're on deck. They're waiting outside while we are talking about the Ben Walls Memorial Jam. So with the people may wonder when to come, because a lot of people are not going to stay from noon to 9.
Right.
Just human nature. How is the lineup?
Well, it's pretty consistent. We've actually got a lot of bands this year. In the past years we've done a lot of more acoustic acts. As far as I know.
Well, let me ask you this, because people are watching you and they're loving you. They've just bonded with Adam due to the Fly Me to the Moon. So when is the Bryan Adams family going to perform?
We'll be performing about 4:30.
4:30, and then Last Call Rodeo
will be at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
More or less, it's kind of loose.
So if you come into the mid-afternoon, you're going to be able to see both of your bands.
Sure.
If you're there in the mid-afternoon, Who's going to be on at night? 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Well, we've got Mother Mojo and the Stereo Dogs will be playing after us.
Okay.
Bryan Adams.
And right at noon after church, who's going to be the post-church band?
We're opening up with Harrison McKinnis Trio and Ryan Balthrop.
Okay, so very, very popular. All right, stand by. We're going to be back in just a moment with more show.
News Radio 710 WNTM.
For the best home theater design, equipment, and installation, call TSI Alarms and Audio. Call 251-662-0500 or visit them online at thetsigroup.com. That's TSI Alarms and Audio.
I'm off. The Bryan solo. No, I mean, I'm off work. I'm trying. I can do whatever.
I'm trying to make this thing, Wendy.
Mid-South Coatings. Better than paint, more durable than latex. Mid-South Coatings is the ultimate alternative to traditional paint. And with our lifetime warranty,
I like that, though.
paint your home again, guaranteed.
Should be a song if it's not a group.
In the Gulf South, call for a free estimate. And since Mid-South Coatings is much thicker than paint, your home will look like it's just been freshly painted forever. So before you paint your home with traditional paint or any product, call Mid-South Coatings for a free estimate.
Call 251-272-4440. 272-4440. That's 272-4440.
Somebody either trying to throw a loop.
This is Uncle Henry. I want to tell you about Dr. Thomas Bender and advanced
throw a hook at us,
dermatology and
or knows that I
skincare.
like Sinatra.
We love living on the Gulf Coast. We love all the fun activities, the fishing, the golf. But years of being out in the elements,
Oh, okay.
that can accelerate damage to your skin. That can accelerate the aging process of your skin, Dr. Bender can help you with that. Dr. Bender is a board-certified dermatologist.
Fortunately, I
who
actually am
provides
a
the
huge
latest
Rat Pack
innovations
fan,
in
so
medical
that
skincare
worked out really
and
well.
cosmetic
She loves Big
skincare,
Band,
and he
and
also has
that's
all the
excellent
latest
on-
technology. He's got 3 convenient locations: Mobile, Daphne, and Bay.
All right, we're back here on the CW55, and the Distinguished Young Women of America are here. They're going to join. I know they want to come in here and watch the next performance. So if that door is locked. All right. Yes. So bring him in here.
So the door is locked.
All right. Hi there. 2 of you at these 2 microphones, and then 1 of you over here at this microphone. And I'll be interviewing you in the next hour of the show. But we thought you might want to watch the musicians as they're in here today. So we have Distinguished Young Women of America joining us to just so in the next 10 minutes you'll just watch the musicians, and then we'll talk in the next hour. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
What states do you represent?
I represent South Dakota.
South Dakota.
New Mexico. Georgia.
Okay. How about that? Did I hear a Go Dogs?
I'm born and raised.
Well, now see, you're ruining it. Because
Sorry,
you did pretty
I
good.
swear by Saban, but you know.
Well, now what does that mean? You swear by Saban, but you're
brown nose to you, sir.
all right. Okay. All right. Well, that's not that. You've already done great with that. So what a morning. We have local musicians for the Distinguished Young Women of America. These musicians are here to promote a charity concert that's coming up Sunday in Mobile, and so we're going to have them perform for us before we get into our in-depth Distinguished Young Women of America interview here. So how do you like Mobile so far?
Oh, it's amazing. It's really rainy, but
Yes, it has. So have you had to stay inside all week?
yeah, we have.
Okay. Well, maybe you'll get to go out and about. What are you going to be doing today?
Today we are going to go to a mall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's like gonna be a family night where people are gonna come and hang out.
Okay. We do that a lot in Mobile. We hang out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A lot of hanging out going on. All right. Well, glad to have you in the studio. Glad to have something for you to actually see here. When we go back on radio, B. Graves, what are you going to perform for us?
I think we're going to do one of our own songs. It's called Turnaround.
You're going to do an original?
Yeah, that's going to be off our forthcoming album.
When is the album coming out?
It's not going to be like my album that I've been working on for 7 years.
Right.
We're going to try and knock it out pretty quick. So we've got a bunch of stuff written, hopefully by the end of the summer.
Okay, great. All right, we're going to be back on radio here in about 10 seconds, so stand by.
Your home for traffic and weather on the 9s every morning. This is News Radio 710 WNTM.
Uncle Henry Show, thank you for listening to the Uncle Henry Show. Coming up in the next hour, we have the Distinguished Young Women of America here. In fact, they're in the studio observing the musicians. We have Bryan Graves with us, Jason King, Roy Truxillo, Cameron Alador, and Adam Davis. And they're here to promote the Ben Walls Memorial Jam Sunday at the Garage in Mobile, beginning at noon. It's for a great cause, helping someone who is battling cancer in Mobile. This is our final segment for a song, and B. Graves tells us this is an original from, is it A Last Call Rodeo?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, and it'll be on your next album.
Yep.
All right, so whenever you're ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Say you wanna talk about it, but I wonder how long it's been going on. You say that I can trust you, but my love just ain't that strong. tried you many times to talk it out. Well, honey, this time as I'm walking down, and I won't turn around. I won't head back down this driveway again. And I won't turn around when I get out of this town again. Heading back home to a better life. And I'm tired of living with your lies. I won't turn around as I'm walking out the door, 'cause I don't love you anymore. Say he's just a friend, but I don't see that look in your eyes. Tells me everything is gonna be alright. You say you wanna work this out. Well, baby, I'm too full of doubt. So I won't turn around, and I won't head back down this driveway again. And I won't turn around when I get out of this town again. Heading back home to a better life. And I'm tired of living with your lies. So I won't turn around as I'm walking out the door, 'cause I don't love you anymore. Turn around, I won't head back down this driveway again. And I won't turn around when I get out of this town again. Heading back home to a better life. And I'm tired of calling you my wife. I won't turn around as I'm walking out the door, 'cause I don't love you anymore.
Fantastic. Last call rodeo on the Uncle Henry Show. New Mexico, your thoughts?
Oh, I'm New Mexico.
Okay. South Dakota?
Oh, that was really, really great.
Okay.
Your blend is amazing.
Okay. The blend, New Mexico.
I loved it. I love country.
Okay. Georgia, your thoughts?
Oh, it made me think about my southern roots, so I loved it.
Okay. Very good answers from the Distinguished Young Women of America. So when is that album going to be out, the Last Call Rodeo album?
I don't know.
That's a great question. We should have the single actually out on Reverb Nation here in the next couple of weeks.
Okay, very good.
Next week, actually.
All right.
Even better.
All right. Well, we've only got a couple of less than 2 minutes left in this hour. So, Bryan Graves, tell people again, if they just tuned in, wondering what the music is all about, explain the concert.
Okay, it's the Ben Walls Memorial Jam. It's this Sunday at the garage downtown on Washington Street, kind of behind McDonald's. Basically, we're raising money for a local family that's battling cancer. It's a $10 donation at the door. We're going to have crawfish until they last. There'll be silent auctions, of course, great music all day long. It's just a great time.
Very good. And hey, I want to thank you for coming in. While you were performing the last song, Ariel had somebody catching a fish behind you. Is that what you thought when you were writing the song? Did you imagine someone fishing?
Not exactly.
Not exactly.
All right, well,
maybe wanting to go fishing.
Well, maybe, okay. Maybe wanting to go fishing. All right, well, again, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
And for the TV viewer, we're going to continue video in the next hour on the News Radio 710 WNTM Facebook page. And also next hour for radio listeners, we're going to talk to the distinguished young women of America about their week and their future. So thank you for listening and hope you continue to do so.